test. 1, 2. Hello, ARC's operatives. Can you all hear me? I, Aurora, am going to explain what's going on right now. So, sit back and get ready to listen and be appreciative. Ow!
Now's not the time to act all high and mighty. Sorry about that. Moving on. The true form of apprentice, which was sealed on Lilypaw, is now trying to revive itself.
It's putting itself back together in the depths of Lilypaw.
It hasn't made any drastic moves just yet, but it won't be long till it's returned. Mark my words.
Both of us former apprentice hosts can attest to that. You can trust us.
Normally, we should be the ones to take care of it. But we're lacking in strength, numbers, well, just about everything. So please, ARC's operatives, everyone, lend us your power. Help us stop Apprentice from reviving.
I suppose ARC's raison d'etre is the utter eradication of Fallspawn, so you'd probably fight it without our prompting, but consider this my own personal humble request. Please, defeat it. Defeat Apprentice.
Teleportation will commence shortly. We're all trusting you to put a stop to Apprentice's resurrection. AISs are available for this mission. Mind their limited deployment capacity, though. Good luck out there!
I'm detecting no enemy presence now. Things should calm down for the time being.
But you know this isn't over yet, Euclita. The seal keeping Apprentice down was destroyed due to the revival of the profound darkness. As long as the profound darkness is out there, its influence should draw Apprentice out again at some point. It could always appear here on Lilypaw again, but there's also a very real possibility it could escape and turn up somewhere else. Right now, it doesn't seem to sense any potential suitable vessels, but if it finds one, it could go after it.
Basically, it's not a stretch to say it could show up anywhere, as long as the conditions are right. These damn dark falls are like cockroaches. They can survive almost anything. I wonder how the original host feels about all this, huh?
Let's see. I have a feeling the more recent hosts have had a greater impact.
If we'd made one false move, we would have ended up like that.
But we didn't, thanks to your brother and his friend. What? Does that bother you? They did save you, didn't they?
It's not like I asked anyone to swoop in and come to my rescue.
Why do you insist on being so stubborn sometimes? Euclita, I think you need to express your appreciation a bit more.
I do, through my actions.
That may make sense to you, but I'm not sure everyone else is on the same page. Ah, I get it. You're too embarrassed to say the words out loud. Sometimes you act as young as I look.
I absolutely do not. I'm grateful. I appreciate their help more than I can say. I wouldn't have been able to come back here without them. I owe both of them a great debt, the one who set me free. I can't thank often enough for waiting for me and believing in me.
Yusi? Did you say something about me?
Aurora!
What? Now, don't act like it's my fault. You're the one who launched into a soliloquy.
Yusi? What did you say about me and our best mate?
Nothing. Just forget it. Apprentice stopped feeding for now, but we don't know when it'll rear its ugly head again. And then there's the profound darkness itself, not to mention the dark falls it'll likely keep producing. We don't have time to waste just standing around. We need to get back there and fast. Hey, put some spring in your step!
Did I say something to rustle her feathers?
No. Dear Euclita's just embarrassed. It's so cute when she lets the facade slip. I've got a knack for stripping away layers of stubbornness. Let's just take it slow with her.
I'm totally lost here, love.
Let's head back. Euclita will get lonely if we stay away too long.
Hey, boss! It's been a while since we've met up like this. ARCS itself has been so busy lately. I'm relieved that I got to see you. Boss, it's a bit too late, but I wanted to say thank you. You used your power to save ARCS, right? I've got to thank you for that. And I'm sorry. I didn't help you out at all. I'm relieved that nothing got in your way, but I'm so sorry. I thought you were really great though, boss. How you had to face those ARCS ops as your enemies, but you didn't give up. I'm going to try harder so that I can fight with you. I look forward to seeing you again.
Oh, to make your acquaintance once more is a joy without measure. What a coincidence for us to cross paths here. Actually, it certainly would not be a stretch to say this meeting was fate.
Let me explain a bit further. Katori was looking around for you so much that it hindered our mission.
So, we must have some sort of spiritual connection to be running into each other like this. Please allow me to explain how soaring blades work. So, my beloved soaring blades are two blades. They are not like twin daggers. Please do not think of them in that fashion, though. I believe the greatest characteristic of the soaring blades is that they are so easy to use. Even someone as unskilled as I can use them.
It's great that you acknowledge your lack of skill, but don't say it when promoting our class. With soaring blades, you can keep your attacks going non-stop by just maneuvering well. Not only are they easy to use, but they are quite powerful when you get used to them.
Please, by all means, give soaring blades a try. In good time, I hope that you can provide some guidance to my unskilled self.
Fully realizing how green you are is the first step. Once you do that, everything gets easier. Katori, it's time to start boot camp.
Huh? Oh, no. I never said I wanted to go through boot camp. Hey, Saga! Do you perchance understand what a joke is? You are being a bit too serious. If I continue this boot camp any further, I swear I will die. My dear friend! What superb timing! Please, come this way.
Katori, boot camp isn't over.
Saga! Saga! This is no time for boot camp! Unless you are speaking of jet boot camp, for our friend here is inquiring about jet boots.
That's very convenient timing for you, isn't it, Katori? Anyway, I would be going against our mission if I disregarded this. Jet boots are unique weapons worn on your feet. Their greatest characteristic is that they can change the element and increase the power of your techniques by charging them. In other words, jet boots belong to the technique weapon arsenal. This weapon is more suited to a human like Katori than a caste like me.
To make matters worse, it is very unladylike to swing one's legs about when already overexposed.
I can't leave it to Katori because she is much too underqualified.
I thank you so much for your candidness.
I think that's all I need to explain. I carried out my duty as a tester. Now, let's resume your boot camp, Katori.
What? Oh, no. I feel faint.
You don't feel well? You'll forget all about it when you get your blood pumping.
You have absolutely no modicum of humanity!
Hey! Great timing! You seen Maria? Good. Doesn't look like she's here. Hey, Echo! If we go this way...
Zeno! Zeno! Look up!
Huh?
Yes, this power is magnificent, and it didn't break in one use. These adjustments are great. Zig can do wonders when he's motivated. Don't you agree, young Zeno?
Are you planning on killing me, Maria?
Don't worry, Labri's output has decreased. You won't die in one hit.
First, you need to quit with the homicidal thoughts.
More importantly, you've been incredibly cowardly of late, youngster. As a teacher, I think I need to give you a pep talk.
Liar! You just want to try out your new Labris.
You hit the nail on the head, so I don't need to sugarcoat that fact.
I don't think you ever sugarcoated it.
You sure do yammer. It's fine. Don't bother joining me in my trial run. You have Nanaki, don't you? And it's 2 against 1. You don't normally have those conditions.
Wait! You're including me?
Oh, you can't participate. 3 against 1 would definitely be a disadvantage. One person would end up running.
But you wouldn't let someone run if you had 2 opponents? Zeno, it doesn't seem like she's joking.
Listen, Echo, when Maria gets like this, it's a moot point to tell her anything. When that happens...
When that happens...
Run like the wind!
Run like the wind! Hey, Zeno! Wait up!
We're playing tag now. Great! I love that idea!
It's been so long! Oh, how I've longed to see you! Lend me your ear. Saga is an utter brute. It's one boot camp after the next, with no break in sight. My weak frame is beyond agony and has even begun giving off a stench of death.
Instead, you seem to be energetic enough to snap at an opportunity.
This is just reserved energy. Oh, I just want to fall into your arms.
Stop! You're hindering their combat performance.
Seriously? That opinion is devoid of any emotion. Oh, if only you were my partner instead of Saga.
I see. If that's what you want, there's nothing I can do about it. Why don't you give it a try?
Huh?
I was starting to feel that my instructional capability has reached its limit. I will give the reports. The mission will not change. We'll just change partners.
Oh, wait a second, Saga.
Sorry to pass her off to you while she's still in training. You take it from here.
Oh, wait! Saga! 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 It was a joke! A joke! I'm finished now!
Don't push yourself too hard, Katori. The frequent and relentless boot camp has taken its toll on your body, right? I am sorry that I put you through so much.
I've never heard you say such a kind thing before. That really struck me at my core. No, I can keep going. There is much more I can do. Better still, my desire is unfettered.
You still want to continue the boot camp under my instruction?
Of course!
You'll be worn out. I won't quit, even if you whine.
I am fully aware of that.
Do you mean what you say?
This is getting tedious.
I see. Well then, I will spare you no mercy. Up until now, I was doing a trial run. It gets serious from here on. I have a strict boot camp regimen for you. It will fundamentally rectify your cowardly nature. It's already prepared for you. So, let's go.
What? Have I been bamboozled? Oh, hey, Saga, could you calm down a bit so we can talk this through?
You confirmed that you meant what you said.
There is a saying in this world, in the spur of the moment!
Emergency announcement. We have detected signs of something colossal on Earth. We are currently preparing a strategy.
I confirm receipt of the new cosmogenic arms. Sorry for the trouble.
It's too late to say that. It's always troublesome handling the requests from you and Maria.
Phew. I am sure.
Been about 40 years since I originally took care of your weapons. Sure brings back memories.
40 years ago? For me, that was an ominous time.
Alma. The first generation Claris craze. I'll never forget that. The first Arcs, whom Clarissa the White entrusted, the strongest technique user. That's as far as I know about the rumors. I haven't seen it in all my years. I just heard about it from you.
She had a frail body. She would attack and hit the dirt. It went on that way. Nevertheless, she was strong. Strong enough to seal the Elder away, and to zero in on Luther. She sacrificed herself in return for the safety of the Ark's operatives. She said she was not long for this world anyway. I joined the trio of heroes along with her, to be of help to her, just to support her. I still have regrets. I wonder why I was not concerned with her appearance and did not try to stop her, protect her. I, who could not even protect her, could only think about upholding the code. All I could do was uphold the warped code that was established upon her sacrifice.
Regius, I have not told you what I inscribed on your new cosmogenic arms.
An inscription? Is it not Yonohate?
Silly, there aren't parents who give their children someone else's name. That child's name is Cosmogenesis. I suggest that its inscription be the same.
Cosmogenesis. To me, that's a gloomy name.
Yes, but it's a name you need to shoulder. If you end life, you need to recreate it. If you go so far as to achieve that, it doesn't matter then. You can puff out your chest for all to see, brag to Alma that you created life. In a way, I've also ruined myself by being a blacksmith.
Indeed.
Oh, thank goodness you're all right. When I heard you were gone, I felt so uneasy. Oh, it's Patty, by the way. Anyway, moving on.
I get that you were worried, but your greeting is a bit sloppy. Oh, hello. It's Tia.
Oh, but I'm so glad you're okay. Now we can supply you with all sorts of information.
That's not really the way an informant should speak, but I feel the same.
Now then, here's the best information we have for you today. Gemini's movements.
They didn't reveal their exact movements since you returned. The readings indicate that they are in Harukotan, but lately the Fall Spawn have been letting up on offense. It's weird because they were so active up until now. I wonder what they're up to.
I dare say. It seems as if they might not be doing anything. Whoa, your ice-cold glare is stabbing. Think for a minute, though, Tia. They're in Haruko-tan, but the fall spawn have relaxed their offense, and there are no major signs of activity. Judging from that information alone, you can only assume they're loafing around.
I wonder...
Just think about it, but use me instead of Gemini.
You instead of Gemini? Let's see. You're on the Ark's ship, but you don't collect any information, and don't seem to be conducting any investigation.
You've been slacking! That's ridiculous!
What? What? I have readings of false spawn in the area. Have you seen any? They were around here. The reading showed a lot of strong ones. Or are you yourself a false spawn? Oh, just kidding. Joking. Don't make such a horrified face. Even I kid around. But, while it comes across as a joke, if you don't do something, it definitely could end up not being a joke. Get it? I'm telling you that you mustn't overdo it. But if you have to overdo it, there's no real reason to stop. You do you. No matter what happens, I'm just going to shoot those foul spawn and continue my murderous massacre! Why? Because that's what I want to do.
Well, look who it is! It has been quite a while since we have seen each other. Since we last met, I survived the boot camp's Inferno Crucible and made my graceful return to the battlefield.
You went from flunking to barely keeping your head above water. Training is far from over.
Saga, I already know what you're going to ridicule. You needn't tell me. Why are you hounding me in the first place? I was simply taking one of my occasional breaks. Please, leave me be.
I can't do that. I am obligated to monitor you to ensure your actions don't negatively impact Bouncer class popularity.
You have so little faith in me, it's bracing. Oh, great! Say something comforting, I beseech you! Huh? Are you suffering from a grave ailment? Truly? I see I was mistaken then. My apologies. My internal terror radar seemed to pick something up. But considering I'm quite useless to begin with, I recommend you pay it no mind. In any case, it's time for me to give Saga the slip. May we meet alone next time. Until then...
Katori is fundamentally lazy and unreliable, but her instincts are unimpeachable. I don't sense anything wrong with you, but if she thinks there is a problem, it may lurk somewhere deep inside. Remain vigilant. Now, if I may...
Bonehead. Good to see you in one piece. Just don't run yourself into the ground. I mean it! Especially with the profound darkness back out and about. We're gearing up to take it on, but we still can't get by without you and my predecessor. So just take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating right and resting when you need to. That's really important. Even Huey said so. I know how much you and my predecessor love to try and do everything yourselves, but give it a rest every now and then. Come to think of it, she's not here right now, is she? Not tagging along by mistake or anything? Well, that's convenient. I've been meaning to ask you something. Listen, you're very close with with Matoy, aren't you? Do you know what kind of gift she could receive that would make her happy? I've been busting at the seams with things I want to ask her, but I couldn't figure out a way to break the ice. And I just figured, maybe a nice gift would get the conversation going. It'd be a way to show her I'm glad she made it back and everything, too. Me, huh? I think you may be onto something. Let's see. I'd love to get... Alright, I think I have an idea. Turns out you were the right person to ask after all. Anyway, thanks for lending me an ear. I'll see you around.
Hello! Perfect timing. Me? Oh, I'm on investigation duty. With the profound darkness back and the fall spawn getting more active and all. I figure I might as well use my spare time to go around and gather some intel. I'm resting when I need to, though, so no need to worry. Although, you're the one to worry about on that front. You and Matoy give the rest of us migraines with all your wild stunts. We can't complain too much, though. I guess it's thanks to your stunts that Matoy's back with us. Anyway, the profound darkness may be back, but being bound on Nefarious has kept it in check. So we're in the calm before the storm, essentially. The storm may be massive, but at least we have an idea of when and where it'll strike. Xiao apparently wants you and Matoy to rest up while we get arcs rearranged and ready to go. Can't say I disagree with him on that one. Persona may have offloaded all the F-Factor you two were building up, but it was still a crazy amount. You two really ought to take it easy. Figure out what your bodies need most, and get into the best fighting shape you can. You and Matoy both work yourselves too hard anyway. Give yourselves a little time to recharge. Oh, that's right. Speaking of Matoy, I wanted to ask you something. You read me like a book. It's not to celebrate anything in particular, but I thought it'd be a nice way to tell her I'm glad she's back. Something like that. And besides, I never thanked her properly for saving me way back when. She seems like the type to tell me it's the thought that counts anyway, but still. Actually, I know I already asked, but I may not need an answer after all. This kind of gift means the most when it's from the giver's heart, so I'll keep thinking. Sorry to bother you.
Both of you, let's just take it easy.
What are you doing here anyway, Clarice Grace? Weren't you out on duty on Nefarious?
I could ask you the same thing. I got a report that you were working down on Nefarious.
I wrapped up that job already, so I don't see what's wrong with me being here.
That goes double for me. I have important business with my predecessor.
Ah, that's a shame for you. It just so happens that I have business with Matoy as well. And by the way, could you drop the predecessor already and call her Matoy like a normal person?
Unfortunately for you, she is my predecessor. And I think you're the one who ought to address her with a little more respect.
Matoy doesn't have an issue with it, so what's the problem?
Oh, like you know what she's feeling. Maybe she hates it, right?
That cuts both ways. Maybe she's just too nice to admit she dislikes Miss Predecessor. Right?
To be honest, I don't really mind one way or another, I guess.
Just pick one!
I'm sorry. I wish I knew why I'm the one getting yelled at. Help me out here. I don't understand what's happening. I wish I knew. They approached me at the same time and suddenly exploded into an argument.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I didn't just come here to argue with my less than brilliant friend here.
I didn't come here to pick a fight either, but someone jumped down my throat all of a sudden. So you both wanted to talk to me about something? I didn't do anything to upset you, did I?
No, nothing like that.
You're completely fine, Miss Predecessor. Then what's the matter?
Tears!
Oh, don't these flowers grow on Nefarious?
Are you serious? We had the same idea!
Both of you wanted to give me these? Why?
Well, you've just done so much for me. And I wanted to give you something to show how much I appreciate it.
I thought and thought about what to give you until these flowers suddenly popped into my head. I had a feeling they'd probably make you happy.
I did wonder if it'd be better to give you something a little fancier.
But these were the right choice after all, I think. I adore these flowers. Haven't I said so? Thank you so much, you two. I can't tell you how happy I am to get these. But I'm actually even happier just knowing how the two of you feel. I feel so warm inside. It's wonderful.
Emergency off announcement. We are commencing